Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. How are we, guys? Look, stay strong out there because it is tough. It is the buys, and we're also getting nothing from the teams. I mean, I'll show you my trades in a sec. I haven't even really landed on exactly where I want to go, but it's tough. I was going through, and I was just like, Jesus, there's no rookies. It's just slim pickings. Here's a few things that you guys were talking about on the lives. I'll cover those. And look, I bought Zach Butters in for Jordan Sweet. Sweet could have been so much better. I just felt like he could have been a guy that could have got an extra 100k. But anyway, it's handy. It's probably a bonus we didn't expect. But I bought in Zach Butters with dual position. Now, he's getting tagged to the shithouse by Chin Cotter. I mean, what the hell's that about? He's getting a bit of inside ball. I don't really check the scores much throughout the game, but if Butters scores less than 100, the moment I bring him in, I will flip my fucking shit. That stuff just pisses me off. If you watch a bloke every week, you're like, just give me a 90, give me an 80. I just want him to drop a bit. If the week I fucking bring him in, he goes 91 or 85, I will spew up, as Terry Wallace says. Jesus Christ, man. But let's not get carried away. I've also tipped the Blues, so I need that for me tipping comp. But let's have a look at the teams that really did pain me a little bit. Oh, look, Ed Richards going out will hurt a few. Joe Richards, so it's double Richards there. That hurts. But look, I almost would have held Richards for a couple of weeks, but 5 to 6, no. Finn McRae, does anyone want to roll the dice on him as a little cash injection for a bit? Lloyd Meek going out might hurt a few. Still no Rankin, of course. Some people will be really getting pushed to the limits about whether they can actually hold him or not. And then from a personal point, any danger of the Cats taking a risk and playing someone new? I mean, O'Connor and Rowan. I get Rowan, but God, O'Connor, are you serious? Even Joe Clark being out kind of hurts me as well. Just could have been 60 points that I could have got, but we may be looking at a 0. We'll just see. And then that was the one that really pissed me off. It's just the small things that get you, you know. I really needed him. But that's okay. I'm hoping Will Graham can play and Semi Flanders returns. So, I can't look at the live scores, mate. Can't look at the live scores. God damn it. So yeah, as you see, that's what I did. I'll talk about my trades a little bit later. I want to get to a couple of things you guys talked about. Christian Salem, it's a no from me. I don't get the selection. Now, if you are in a position where you got a few extra trades and you just want Salem to be a handy little stepping stone, then, you know, be my guest. It's probably not too bad. But for me, you only select players for 2 reasons. To keep in your side for the whole year or to make you money. Now, Salem, he's not going to stay in your side all year. Now, he's not going to be a defensive keeper. Don't test me now, internet. I just don't need this, bro. Shorty's just had enough. He's just had enough. Are you fucking for real, mate? Seriously. Anyway, my point being, he's not going to be a keeper. Historically, we've seen him average in the mid-90s. He's a good player. But I just don't think he's going to be a keeper. And I don't think he's in a position to make you enough money. I'm fucking going to spew up here. For fuck's sake. You just want to smash out a preview at half time. Nice and snappy. But your internet doesn't want to fucking work, does it? So that's cool. Anyone else I can talk about while we wait for that shit? Travis Boak, obviously he's playing now. I don't mind the selection. I wouldn't be rushing on it. It's not one that I feel like you got to pull the trigger on immediately. Obviously, you've already made your decision on that because he's playing right now. But he's every chance to be a keeper. I think when Rosie's back, I'll worry about how much he can get pushed right out of it. How hard can this be? I mean, seriously. How hard can this shit be? I'll tell you, it's the little things, you know. Shorty will go through all sorts of stuff, but it's the small stuff that just has him going crazy. Oh, cool. Decided to load. Fantastic. So he's 345, which, yeah, best case scenario. Oh, Jesus Christ. Best case scenario. He might get to 500. And I guess 150s, that's not too bad. That's not bad stepping stone. But worst case scenario, he only gets to like 420, 440. Like, it's not like he's been flying. You know, last week was good, but it's not like he's a bloke that I'd love to show you his break even, but we're just still loading here, so that's cool. So I'm not sold on that one. Boak I can understand. Darcy versus Combin, that came through a lot. Definitely keep Combin. That's a pure break even call. Darcy's made his money. Same with Darcy Wilson. So yeah, as you can see, it's been a while since Salem has been that guy who's averaged in the 90s. The body has to be a risk. So it's not one for quite a few factors I'm happy to pass on. Darcy Wilson, done his job. Thank you, Darcy. You've been great. Time to trade. Similar argument could be said for Sexton regarding Salem. Still a great pick, I reckon, but he's at that point of about 330k, similar break evens. I feel like the ship has probably sailed. I feel like I can't say one thing about Salem and then the next about Sexton just because Sexton's in my side. So I've obviously got a soft spot for him, but they're a similar pick if you don't have either of them right now. And I think the ship has sailed on Sexton. Tom Stewart, I think you can wait on him. I think with Stewart and similar to Luke Jackson, I think if they're in your side, you hold them. They'll be okay at some point. They'll ebb and flow, but Jackson will ebb and flow. Stewart will respond, and it wouldn't shock me if he did it against the Tigers down in Geelong this week. But yeah, I wouldn't exactly bring him in, expect him to go nuts anytime soon. But when he does, pick him up as a nice cheaper option down back. I still think he'll be really handy for us. Now, that was about all that came through in terms of the live stuff. Feel free to chuck a question in the comments because I will look to get to those probably Friday night or Saturday morning. The way I'm looking at things, I'm hoping Graham gets named, can cover that. But either way, I'm thinking Joel Frazier probably comes in. I hate taking rookies when they're not quite at their lowest, and you could have had them at their lowest. But anyway, I think I'll go him. That'll cover one donut. And then I've gone Butters. Obviously, I want to get Luke Jackson in soon, Connor Rosie, and then fill out this forward line. But I probably need some cash gen as well. So honestly, I think even if Graham is named, I feel like trading Rogers to McAuliffe's probably the play. Anyway, I thought about Sullivan as well at the Pies. I think he's a pretty solid pick. But I think McAuliffe is actually doing some good numbers and playing a bit of inside mid. So it wouldn't shock me if he reels off a few 80s. So I think I'll go him. But yeah, just need to keep that cash flowing because I'm pretty happy with how this is sort of filling out. Jordan Ridley was discussed as well. Wait and see what he does this week. I think you could bring him in if you have a couple of spaces in your backline. I've already sort of filled mine out, and Luke Ryan will finish that off. So I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. I think Connor Rosie can be a nice little M9. Matt Rowell, Davis Uniacke, also at nice prices. And then that forward line will just be really interesting. Do you go Boak? Get Zorko in a couple of weeks if you don't already. Rankin, as soon as he's back, I reckon. Do we trust Dylan Moore? Do we trust the key forwards? Charlie Curnow, Mackay, even Jeremy Cameron. Can he run hot? So we'll have to wait and see. At this stage, happy to leave the forwards till last and work with them in a month or two when we actually know a few more premium options. But yeah, feel free to chuck any questions below. I'm going to upload this one and get back to the second half. Probably won't be uploaded for like an hour the way my internet's running, but we'll see how we go. I'll talk to you later. Cheers.